Rising Collectors, my lovelies. It is Monday, about 5 something in the morning. I don't have my clock, whatever, on. But started my morning. I can't even sleep last night. I can never sleep at night. I'd be itching and shit. So I was washing clothes, and then I guess the lint from the that goes out the vent, it's all over the air. And then also we turn the heat on. It's the same thing. So I have a black comforter. You can literally see the white remnants. But I'm not complaining. But I gotta do what I gotta do. But anyways, the reason why I came on is because I forgot to mention, and I know my crazy family was telling me to be quiet and stop talking, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You know, they stole from me. Whoever came to my apartment was in Highlands, took my mom's registration, or the title of the car, and it's amongst other things, you know, and be bold enough to be sitting in my face. After my mom had passed for untimely demise, um, then my sister stopped bringing the foster kids around or whatever, her kids around all of a sudden. And then I'm speculating. So, some people are saying the same thing, that they're accusing me of this and that. Well, it's how ironic for my mom had passed. I was babysitting and all kind of shit. Even my brother's kids too. So, anyways, um, uh, during the COVID time period, um, the funeral home was like, you can get reimbursed for COVID, right? Since she took control of my mom's death certificate, uh, they didn't get my grandmother's name right. I had to go in and correct it like twice. So they put her name, my grandmother's name, and Henderson. I'm like, that's not her last name. They didn't even ask me about her name. And I had to go in and correct it. And I said, no, it's Washington. That's my grandmother's maiden name. They didn't have my grandmother's name right, nothing, right? So the funeral home was more like, you can get reimbursed for COVID because if they have COVID, whatever, right? They remind you that they needed the medical records, my medical records, which I already had already because I was the excuse me, administrator of her estate. And I don't want the title no more because I'm just trying to, it's too much because I've been moving and here and there. I got papers everywhere. And, I'm in disarray because before I had everything where I needed to be. And, my computer, shit like that. But even my laptop is different. But anyway, long story. So I told my sister, I said, well, would you submit the documents over to, I think it's FEMA? I forgot the government where you get reimbursed for COVID, right? And she said, yeah, I did. They want this, that, and the other, basically my mom's medical records, whatever. And I said, well, get them, and which I had them already. And I was going to supply it to her. And then my brother, my younger brother, which they had the same father, had access to my mom's medical records, right? So, so I think about a month later, so a couple weeks later, whatever. And I asked her, because, you get reimbursed about a couple thousand, whatever. And this was the testament, because I already knew already anyway. I already knew what the fuck was going on. My mom came to my dream or download, whatever. I mean, people don't believe in it. There's no proof in it. But just the way the scene was staged, whatever, I already knew what the fuck was going on. And but she said something. I'm gonna disclose it later. So, anyways, so she says, "Oh, they need this, that, and the other." So I called I guess it's FEMA, whoever it was for COVID, and because on my mom's death certificate it says COVID-19, hypertension, kidney disease, I think it's on diabetes, whatever. And I'm like, she didn't have COVID because even her doctor, my mom kept going to the doctor saying, she went to the hospital in 2020, right? This is the beginning of the COVID um, deal. And she came in negative, left negative. My brother was sick. The other one was sick. And the doctor from the hospital was like, don't let him come back to the house. And I think at that time, my brother was incarcerated, was upset, maybe, I don't know. But she said she wasn't feeling good, but I believe she was poisoned. I mean, me and her have the same symptoms as of now. But, I'm keen to what's going on. And but now that they're using radiation tactics on me now, you know, um, infrared technology and some bullshit. These people are perverts. It's like you don't have a right to challenge anybody anymore, or speak up anymore, or sue anybody anymore because they retaliate against you. I have every right to do what I need to do, whatever. So long story. So I called the people up, the federal government, and I asked, what's needed for my sister. She sent me the print screen or screen, what was it, screenshot. I keep saying print screen on this computer. Screenshot of what they're requesting. I said, well, get the medical records. But they know in the medical records, it's going to say she had COVID. You know what I'm saying? Even from the hospital. And plus, everything you go to the hospital, doctor, it goes to a database. That was the whole purpose of Obamacare. That's why when you go to a hospital, oftentimes they have, if it's the same hospital network, they have everything, um, or your primary care was the same network of your hospital. They have everything, your labs, maybe for 20 years ago, 30 years ago, because I saw that from my own eyes. You know, you can't say no more. Oh, I need a prescription for pain meds, and you go to one shop around. Everything's in the system. So that's the whole purpose of Obamacare. And so basically, but the feds already knew already. Not the feds like the FBI, but the people do the COVID. Hey, because FEMA, I can't remember right now. Anyway, so so I told her, I said, well, they need this, this, that, and the other. And I said, well, I have the medical records. I can give it to you, whatever. She says, oh, no, just forget about it, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, why not? You get reimbursed. If she allegedly died of COVID-19, then you can get reimbursed for of her death for that, of what she paid out. Like the funeral home expenses, this, and the other. She declined. You know why? Because she didn't die of no COVID-19. You know what I'm saying? They put on a life certificate. And like I said, my oldest brother, I keep saying oldest. He's younger than me. We're 2 years apart. I'm older. But he's taller than me. I'll call him oldest because he's taller than me. But he was sick with COVID and he had some other shit going on. And and according to my younger brother, he had said that he did CPR on my mom. Now, to remind you, he was sick and he wouldn't let nobody come in the home. Maybe because he wanted to figure out how you gonna, let us know what was going on or whatever. I don't know. 'Cause I wasn't there. And it's according to my sister. She said she went to the house and he wasn't letting in, this, that, the other. And I believe when my oldest, okay, my oldest, the one, my brother was incarcerated, managed to get my younger brother out the house to go change some damn locks, which he knows how to do it himself. I think that was the time. That's when they came in and did and you know caused my mom's untimely demise. Excuse me. That's just my opinion. So I wanted to share this because uh, my sister, my younger sister, refused to get the medical records, which I had them already, to supply online to show, her, like her history, COVID, upper respiratory infection or whatever. She had none of that. My sister declined it. She said, "Oh, just forget about it." So I asked the people, the feds, or like what's FEMA, whatever it is. And I said, "Well, what if?" I said, "Well, can I do it?" They said, "Well, the person who's who supplied information, who's still pending, has to do it." And basically, if they don't want to, I guess, get reimbursed, whatever, then it's up to them. And so I was like, okay. So that's just an FYI for you guys. That most of you guys don't even know about that. You know, um, it kind of slipped my mind. 'Cause I just got the shower. I was thinking about it. It just came to my memory. Or I was reflecting in the shower, and And yeah, she didn't want to get reimbursed for the COVID-19 because allegedly my mom died of COVID-19. No, she did not. My mom had the same symptoms. Same, wasn't feeling good. Um, Stomach was hurting. She didn't want to eat. No appetite. I believe there was that in her too. Her smart meter was changed, and and of course she had cirrhosis or whatever. But obviously part of the medicine and the poison, because all of a sudden me and my mom got the same shit. You know, and it's no coincidence at all. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. 'Cause they keep coming to my apartment over here where I'm at now. I swear to God, they can zap me all they want to. You know, I mean, I have it on recording. You know, I wasn't home though. That's probably why I'm probably partially sick too. They put this shit in my ice maker. I don't even use my ice maker anymore. You know, how dare them do that? Because somebody pissed in my bed. Yeah, my room was kind of untidy. Well, it is untidy. But you can't come in my apartment snooping around taking my shit. That's why I'm going through every Secretary of State or people who, wherever they are, I'm getting information. UCC1. Come on now. Play with me. You know? They're doing it in North Highlands. They knew what was going on. That's what they're trying to file bankruptcy. That's not gonna work anyway. I'll do it individually, and I'm trying to recuperate. People think I'm stupid, think I'm dumb. I won't speak up. 'Cause I'm desperate for a place to live and shit like that. You can't violate me. If you continue to violate me, I'm trying to tell you, I'll be your worst nightmare. You know. So with all that said and done, I want to share this because the COVID-19 era. My mom went into the hospital in 2020. They swabbed her, nothing. She had sepsis. Same thing I think I got because my leg is it's like hers exactly. And I got mine from the shelter. My left leg is swollen. And one doctor told me, I think we have perhaps sepsis. You go to the hospital and get an antibiotic drip. But the people in the hospital, they talk about, oh, it's your heart. No, they want to shut my heart down. So they said, my mom was coherent. She was smiling when my brothers were fighting, but her heart wasn't working. Yeah, the last thing to go is your heart. I mean, the hearing, I'm sorry. You know, losing my mom was losing muscle mass. Same thing I'm doing now. Muscle wasting. Same thing I'm doing. And no, I don't have no incurable disease or communicable diseases. No, I don't have that. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that lab did something without my consent. You know, to show proof. Because I don't talk about it no more. Like I said, you better have proof. Cause I'm suing everybody. I don't give a fuck. You know, my mom had sepsis in 2020, and then she couldn't move. She was in the bed, stuck. And I didn't know this at the time. But my mom doesn't want to bother nobody. That's how it's her pride. She had the cupidous ulcers. And meanwhile, my younger brother was supposed to be, he didn't pay for her, enjoying himself in Las Vegas. Come on now. And when she passed, he was, he took himself off the registry for in-home support services. Now, I can get in-home support services if I really wanted to, but no, I ain't doing that shit. Even though I do need it, you know. But, um, and then they had antibiotic therapy. She had physical therapy. She was getting better. I took her two of her appointments. She was getting back her muscle. She was able to walk again. And then, but her feet were burning. After the police came for my brother who was incarcerated, you know, she I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And my mom should take care of everybody, and while she's blind, you know, her mortgage should have been paid for. You know, it was only like what? How much was left on her mortgage? 40, 80,000. That should have been paid for years ago. I was shocked when I saw the paperwork, the bank statement. I was shocked, you know. And but anyways, uh, she went to the doctor. Her daughter asked, I think he asked my sister, maybe my younger brother, what happened to your mother? And I went up to the clinic. I was so upset. So you killed my mother, really not? My brother was incarcerated. He said, nah, the doctor had nothing to do with it. He didn't tell me exactly what happened. My brother was like, the one was incarcerated. Uh, doctor had nothing to do with it. It was such and such, which was my younger brother. And then I was like, basically, how do you know? And then he said, going to this tangent story, whatever. Then he had his first wife in Chicago write that manifesto because he don't write like that. He don't write at all. Come on now, or type whatever. And my mom kept, like I said, she kept going to the doctor. She kept going there, going there. Oh, you see my hair. She was like, she said she don't feel good. Now, if the doctor was a good doctor, he would have sent her to the lab and do a toxicology report because if you had kidney problems too, but they're low as well, rapidly declining like mine. And if that was the case, they should have did a carbon dioxide screening, or some kind of toxicology screening, poison or whatever, because when your kidneys are low, your diabetes, you can't filter out that waste. It's in your system, in your blood, normally. And the doctor kept saying to my mom, such and such, you don't have COVID. They swabbed her. She said, but I don't feel good. She felt sick. She wasn't coughing. She didn't have no upper respiratory pain. She didn't have none of that shit because they were poisoning her slowly. Same thing I'm going through, what I was going through. And they come to my apartment over here, talking about they were coming here and do this and that. They violated me. Your job is to work on the outside. They want to come in here, go on my refrigerator. You see that video, Question Authority? That's how it all started in North Highlands. It didn't start because I was reporting this, that, and the other. No. It started from when I first moved there, inspection this. In 2015, I moved there in March. And then April, May, June, like every month. Took all, when I come in my apartment, doing what? You know? They were up to something then. I was so nerved up, I was like, I can't even speak right. Stammering my words, stuttering, shit like that. I couldn't even get in good. I mean, they said I can't even relax, you know? Bothering me. And then, in that community, some of them don't have a couch or a chair or a table. So that's all my shit, like, oh, she claims she don't have no money, but she got all this. Okay, this shit is old. But I should have explain myself anyway. But back to my mom, it just, I keep thinking of her because she did not die of COVID-19. That's what's in her death certificate. And my sister did not want to she didn't want to file that document to I think it's FEMA, to be reimbursed. Because if you die of COVID, you get reimbursed for what you paid out for your funeral expenses, transportation, whatever it is, whatever the case may be. She showed the receipts. She had showed the receipts all right, but they want her medical records. And she refused to send it to them. She said, oh, let's let it go. I said, no, for what? I already knew what was going on anyway. I said, for what? Send the medical records. I said, I have them right here. And then she was like, or she didn't request them. Or my younger brother had the access to her medical records anyway because he had the app. Talk about privacy issues. What do you mean privacy? No, because he knew that I knew she had no respiratory problems or COVID. Everybody knew about it. They may go on and try to change it now, but I got the copies already. So this time I made several copies and I put it on my flash drive. I dare you guys to get this one. You ain't getting shit from me. You know? So I wanted to share this with you guys because I was reflecting and it just came to thought, this morning. Like as if the universe or the aura or God or whoever um, is telling me to direct the focus on that. That will break the case. I say break the case, but you know what I mean? It will raise some questions. See, this stuff you guys don't know about. Return messengers and all that type of shit. Everybody's focused on me and my shit. Why? Why? People are jealous. Reprobates. You know, if I never moved to North Highlands, I would be living my own self where I was living before. I could walk around, peace, nobody was bothering me, following me. But then I didn't know my brother was in that community. With the Warren Smith guy. You know, I told his people, I said he has on the dark web, me and my child exploiting us for 7 years. Who does that, pervert? And I'm at Walmart the other day, and some guy spoke his language. He was saying something, and his wife's like, who, like where? And he pointed towards me. There's a lot of Afghanistans who work in that New Highlands as in El Paso Heights as maintenance crew, and over in Arden Arcade area, talking shit. But the main ones fucking men in San Francisco at that at the Power Exchange. Come on now, please. Don't let me tell it. You got to know be watching me in my own home, personally in my own home. They got cameras over here too. It's a matter of time for me to take them down. But I don't want to destroy the ceiling because they did it in my room. I believe they put an infrared thing up in the ceiling because before it wasn't like how it was. I took a picture before and after. People are perverts. And these people, these terror messengers, or whatever, terror fakes, narcissistic sociopaths, you know, they want to find something. One of them said, how can she have her record clean and I can't even get my record clean? Because, bitch, you a fraud. That's why, you know. Don't let me tell the business, you know. People bothering folks for whatever reason. Because, you know why? After my brother got arrested, everybody scattered. Everybody moved so fast. Especially when my mom passed away. They moved out of Sacramento to another state. A lot of people from Sacramento, they left. Went to Georgia, Florida, Arizona, Texas, in droves. You understand me? Droves, droves. Some went to New York, hiding. And these people were on my phone, you know. I did my screenshots, I print out everything. I said, okay. So my mom had passed, same thing. They left out of Sacramento, you know. Ooh. But anyways, you guys have a good day. Enjoy yourself and stay strong, stay encouraged, and make sure you watch your surroundings. These people are lurking out here. There's crazies out here. And I mean, they try to scare me up and say this, that, and the other. Oh, I want to say something before I go. Sorry. Someone's on my phone, right, from Arizona. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but this bitch was on my phone. Now, remind you, I'm not ashamed of my body because, over the years, your body changes. And if you don't exercise, it goes what it was, whatever. And once upon a time, I was a hot little thing. But anyways, long story. TMI. So I used to make soaps. So, granted, they were denying me uh, um, this hydrocortisone cream, right? I'll be itching hella bad. It's, part of it could be the environment, part of it could be a carpet, part of it because, I gotta, shampoo the carpet, clean up a little bit more. But that's not really no excuse. Part of it could be protein deposits on my skin. So, but I didn't know this until I was in the hospital. So I'm looking at my back and my butt, like, damn, like I was sick, right? Like a chemical, an incurable disease, basically. And then so I took a picture of my butt, And I always do with my skin, especially in the back. I can't see anything before I bought my mirror. And then I said, damn, all this shit on my skin, like black dots everywhere, like blemishes. Now, remind you to make soaps. And I put this blemish of turmeric and some other concoction and poppy seeds for exfoliation. So this one person who's in Arizona said she takes pictures of her butt, something like that. I'm like, what the fuck, bitch? What are you doing on my phone for anyway? Or you watching hidden cameras? The doctor telling me, the OBGYN doctor years ago told me, take your phone, take a picture, you can see yourself, blah, 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 or get a mirror, flashlight, whatever. That's how you examine yourself. You make sure things are looking good. I was like kind of shy, like, oh, okay, yeah. But anyways, so one other person said something about I was a healer and my shit went away. I took pictures in the back. I'm like, oh, okay, because my soaps that I used to make um, have this concoction in it, and it's for inflammation anyway. It took away all the blemishes, not on my back, but on my butt and my legs. You know, I think most probably was bacteria. Being in that shelter, even if you put seat covers, you spray with Lysol, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So I don't know, TMI. But I'm gonna start getting back and making soaps again. I just gotta get my health together. I just don't feel good. You know, it's at night for whatever reason. I go into the kitchen, I get a sharp pain, like in my tummy or my abdomen. I'm like, damn. Even when I'm laying in the bed, same thing, sharp pain. I can't. I'm side of my tummy. If I do too hard, and I start, of course, might be a blood vessel, and I'm popping because I can hear it crackle, and shit happens. I told my doctor a long time ago, a few months back, to another doctor or whatever, primary care, and I said, my belly button, even a few years back, about 15 years ago, maybe 14 years ago, if not, I said, my belly button is leaking. And they're like, oh, they ignored me. They already knew what was going on. Like I said, I believe I'm a Tuskegee experiment. Well, not really necessarily Tuskegee, but you know what I mean? They want to see what happens. Because if you're not treated properly, the infections go into cancer, or cysts or whatever it is. It goes in your bloodstream and affects your organs shut down. So uh, I looked online. I guess it could either be bacterial, fungal, or bacterial, fungal, and I think viral. I think or something like that. And I remember once one doctor was very good, and I told her what happened. I said I'll never treat it because when I got my records, it showed I had an infection. They didn't even treat me at all. So that went to my child, and the child's not treated during utero. It goes to the fucking brain. They know that. That's why when I got the hospital, my son was born. I went to the pharmacy and she says, "Oh, you're pregnant." I'm like, "Damn, I smelled hella big." I'm like, "No, just had I gave birth." She's like, "Oh, it looks like you're pregnant." But that's when the stalking started, I think. She looked like she's from the county. And I'm like, "Damn." And it's a bunch of shit. But now one doctor I had before, she was very good. She gave me antibiotics. My stomach went hella down. You know. Oh, it's fungal, bacteria, and or yeast. You know. She's very good. She gave me some antibiotics a long time ago, and I was the only doctor that really did something for me. And my shit went down, and my kidneys went up to 90 something. So that means that the infection in my blood is affecting my health, and they know, and my teeth too. Same thing. And I'm gonna keep saying my truth. They don't want me to speak my truth. They know what they're doing. You know, and most of us aren't people of color either. You know, But anyways, I wanted to, I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna start my morning. So just to be strong, stay encouraged, and watch your surroundings because, like I said, these psychopaths are out here. They're unhinged. Women too. Over a nutting ass nigga ain't gonna do shit but sit in shit and receive his check. You know, have no creative ideas but stealing from me. Like they said, I'm broken, disgusted, but yet they come breaking in my shit, trying to steal from me. Well, not trying, they are. You're low lives, you know. They thought I don't react, I don't do shit. You know, I'm just like, I'm just here. But anyways, all right.